This video will not make you louder. It will make you dangerous. Because the most powerful person in the room is usually the quietest one. Not the one arguing. The one proving a point. Not the one trying to win, but the one who doesn't react. Have you ever noticed how uncomfortable people get when you don't respond the way they expect? When they try to trigger you, and you just look at them calmly? Yeah, that silence. It shakes them. Today I'm going to show you how to become so calm that your presence alone makes people nervous. Not because you're aggressive, but because you're unshakable. And once you master this, no one controls your emotions again. Most people live in reaction mode. Someone disrespects them, they snap. Someone criticizes them, they defend. Someone ignores them, they panic. Reaction is normal. Control is rare. When you stay calm in a heated situation, people don't know how to read you. And what humans can't read, they fear. Silence forces others to sit with their own insecurity. If someone insults you and you don't react, now they're wondering, did it not affect them? Are they above this? Did I just look stupid? Calmness shifts psychological power. You're no longer participating in chaos, you're observing it. Let me tell you something most people learn too late. The more you explain yourself, the less powerful you look. Weak energy tries to be understood, but strong energy doesn't need permission. You don't need to defend your boundaries. You don't need to justify your silence. You don't need to respond instantly. When someone sends a passive-aggressive message and you take hours to reply calmly, that control, it unsettles them because they were expecting emotion. They were expecting drama. Instead, you gave them stillness. And stillness is terrifying to someone who feeds off reaction. Staying calm is not about suppressing feelings. It's about mastering them. There's a difference. Anyone can explode. Very few can feel anger and choose not to act on it. That pause between stimulus and response. That's where power lives. When someone disrespects you and you respond with, "I understand," in a steady tone, no sarcasm, no raised voice, just control. You're signaling something deeper. You don't control my nervous system. And when people realize they cannot control your emotional state, they lose leverage. Here's what most people don't realize. Calm people aren't unaware. They notice everything. The tone shift, the fake smile, the subtle disrespect. They just don't react immediately. They observe. And observation is power. When you don't speak right away, others start revealing more. Nervous people fill silence. Manipulative people over-explain. And insecure people project. Your calmness becomes a mirror, and not everyone likes what they see in it. Let's be real. This doesn't happen overnight. You build this kind of calm through, number 1, emotional awareness. Notice when you're triggered. Don't judge it. Number 2, slowing your physical response. Breathe slower than the situation. Number 3, delayed reaction. You don't owe anyone immediate emotion. Number 4, detachment practice. Not everything deserves your energy. And most importantly, stop trying to win arguments. Start winning control over yourself. The moment you realize you don't need to prove anything, you become untouchable. Here's the truth. Being calm doesn't mean you're weak. It means you're disciplined. It means you've trained your nervous system not to be hijacked by noise. When you become emotionally self-sufficient, people feel it. They can't manipulate you. They can't rush you. They can't shake you. And that makes them nervous. So, the next time someone tries to provoke you, don't raise your voice, lower your reaction, because the calmest person in the room controls the room. But here's the part nobody tells you. Staying calm will cost you something. It will cost you the urge to defend yourself instantly. It will cost you the addiction to being understood. It will cost you the need to win every argument. And most people aren't ready to pay that price. Because reacting feels powerful. It feels strong to slam a door, to raise your voice, to send that long emotional message. But real power is deleting that message. Real power is looking at the situation and realizing, this doesn't deserve my nervous system. Here's something simple that changes everything. When something triggers you, don't respond for 5 seconds. Not 1, 5. In those 5 seconds, your brain is fighting between instinct and intelligence. Instinct wants to attack, intelligence wants to observe. And if you can stretch that gap, even slightly, you win. Most people don't lose arguments, they lose control. And the moment you stop losing control, you stop losing power. Look around. Everyone is overstimulated. Notifications, opinions, drama, and outrage. We live in a world that rewards reaction. The fastest reply, the sharpest comeback, the loudest voice. So when someone chooses restraint, it feels unnatural, almost intimidating, because calmness signals something most people lack: internal stability. You're not desperate to be heard. You're not anxious to prove a point. You're not threatened by disagreement. And that energy, it's rare. Rare energy always stands out. Let's get practical. You want to make people nervous without saying a word. Slow your movements. Hold eye contact 1 second, longer than usual. Not in a creepy way, in a grounded way. When someone interrupts you, don't rush to speak over them. Pause. Look at them, then continue calmly. That micro-pause shifts dominance. Because rush behavior is anxious behavior. Measured behavior is confident behavior. And confidence, when quiet, is magnetic. At first, people might test you. They'll poke, they'll tease, they'll try subtle disrespect, because they're used to reactions. But when they consistently get the same composed response, something changes. The teasing stops, the tone shifts, the energy adjusts. Because humans adapt to strength, not noise. Strength and calmness, sustained over time, build silent authority. Here's the real secret. You don't become calm by controlling others. You become calm when you stop taking everything personally. Not every comment is an attack. Not every disagreement is disrespect. Not every silence is rejection. Sometimes it's just life. And when you realize that most people act from their own insecurity, you stop absorbing their chaos. You observe it, you understand it, but you don't carry it. That's emotional maturity. That's psychological strength. So the next time someone tries to provoke you, notice the urge rising inside you, the urge to respond fast, to prove something, to defend your ego, and instead, choose control. Choose the pause. Choose the calm that makes people uncomfortable. Because when you no longer react on impulse, you become unpredictable. And when you become unpredictable, you become powerful. The calmest person in the room isn't silent because they're weak. They're silent because they know they don't have to fight for attention. Their presence does that for them. So train your nervous system, master your reactions, and become so emotionally stable. That chaos feels small around you. That's not coldness. That's control. And control is the highest form of power.